Let's have a bit of a drink. I'm really thirsty. My throat, my voice is getting it's a huge mug, as long as my face. Hello guys, my name is Rena. Welcome to my channel. I've been testing out some Australian Chemist or Drugstore sunscreen products over the last couple of months, and I thought it's about time that I give you guys my final reviews on them. I've got 8 chemical sunscreen products to talk about it today. I decided to put these into 2 separate videos, so we're gonna go for chemical sunscreens today, and hopefully I'm coming up with a mineral one very soon. So if you're a mineral sunscreen lover, please stay tuned. I'm still testing out some of the products. I found it takes more time for me to decide which one I like better because they are mineral and their pros and cons are very even. But I did find some really great chemical sunscreen that I think everyone at least should give it a go and see if you fell in love just like I did. I'll quickly go over my criteria when I ranked all my sunscreen. First, I'll look if they're chemical or mineral sunscreen and what's their SPF value. I personally prefer a SPF 50 over 30 because I can't always guarantee that I'll put the right amount of sunscreen on my face in the morning, particularly when I'm in a rush before going to work, which happens pretty much 80% of the time. So I would like a SPF 50 to give the most of sun protection I can against aging. And secondly, I'll look at the texture and the application of each sunscreen. If it's easy to apply, is it too greasy, too oily, tackiness, and would I recommend to wear it by itself, or do I reckon it's good to go with makeup as the last step of the skincare? Okay, coming number 8, which is my least favorite. This is the Cancer Console Everyday SPF 30 UVA UVB Broad Spectrum Protection. This is a roll-on version, so well, obviously SPF 30 is not my favorite, and I personally don't like a roll-on version on my face. I get the benefit on your body, but on the face I really can't tell how much I've been putting on. The face, although I did 2 layers every time when I use it, I still just can't guarantee that I've had enough. And also the texture of this one is one of those really old school classic sunscreen feel, quite greasy, quite tacky. You do have to work your way out to blend it into your skin, and once it's finished, it gives a really shiny appearances. So I wouldn't recommend to wear this alone by itself, but it did work very well with makeup, so that's something I can't complain about. But I found so many other good ones, so this one unfortunately came in number 8. Number 7 is a sunscreen that surprised me. I thought it would make maybe all the way up to top 3. This is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Fluid SPF 50 Facial Sunscreen. The thing I like about it is fast absorbing, ultra lightweight feel. It is very true. It's a very liquidy formula. It runs down your face once you put it on. You have to quickly blend it out, but it sort of peels off on my skin. So all around my hairline and around my the ridges on my nose and where I've got my mustache area, it just not seems to stay very well. And don't even mention if I want to put makeup on, because my face is already feels like peeling before I decide to do anything else. So I really could not work this well on my skin, but this is one of their quite popular sunscreen. So if you used it before and you found a way that's not making your skin peels, please let me know. Coming number 6, this is another Cancer Console product. This is their ultra cooling sunscreen SPF 50 plus. This one claims to have a cooling effect, which I think is so cool. I mean, in the summertime when it's so hot and greasy, the weather feels tacky already, and with a cooling effect, it will really make the whole application so, I don't know, fun. But this one having such a strong cooling effect on the top of my cheek that I feel stinging rather than cooling. The rest of my face is okay, so this is the main reason why I do not like it that much. The texture is sort of in between lotion and cream. It's just quite easy to blend on the skin, and it does not leave a greasy, tacky feeling, and it's not very shiny. It's just a natural glow like you had your normal moisturizer. So if you can tolerate that cool, I would probably recommend this to wear by itself if it did not have that sting on my cheek. I think I'll use it up on my body, which I would looking forward for that cooling effect, and it did work well with makeup. Number 5 is a supermarket brand brand. This is called Tinted Facial Sunscreen SPF 50+. I've got in the color medium. It says it's a mattifying and hydrating formula with aloe vera and vitamin E. I do really like the hydration it provides on the skin. It is not a matte finish. It's very shiny. It's quite shiny that I probably wouldn't wear it alone by itself. The medium color is the only one that I can find in store or online. So I don't think they have a light or a darker version for different skin type. I am a yellow based skin tone and with redness peeking through on each side of my cheek. And this is at least one shade, if it's not two shades darker. So I don't think it has a good color match. So the way I usually use this is use it actually as a tinted cream or a really light coverage foundation, but I use a full amount of a sunscreen size, and then I use a light colored pressed powder first to balance the color and also to get rid of that shine, and it worked pretty well. So I can reduce one step, put sunscreen and this foundation in one. Although I would appreciate more if they have a better color, so that's why it's in number 5. Number 4 is HAWAIIAN Tropical Dual Defense Face SPF 50+ Facial Sunscreen. Because it has the anti-pollution layer, I think it's really good as the last step of your skincare. So you go out, it will go against UVA, UVB, and also against some of the pollution that happens in the environment, and it works well as a primer and the makeup. The texture of the sunscreen is sort of on the lotion side. It is really easy to apply, and what magic about this is after it's set on your face after 5 to 10 minutes, it left a lightweighted, almost like a film feeling, like how you're putting your primer on and you just smooth your skin. So I think giving that layer, that might be the anti-pollution. One thing I really don't like about this is the smell. It is a lovely, is it tropical smell? Yeah, a bit of tropical. Have you had those scented marker? It smells, it seems to be in the same category. I don't personally keen for a lovely smell of the sunscreen. So that is the main reason why this is in number 4 and not moving any forward. Coming number 4 is a Carroten Aquavelvet Moisturising Suncare Milk SPF 50. This is a sample that I received in one of the Bella box. I think maybe in January. It's having a really quite lotiony texture. It blends so well on the skin. It takes no time to absorb and leaves you a natural shine on the skin. I would recommend to wear this by itself as the last step of skincare, and I'll probably will in the future. I would like some natural shine, and it works great under makeup. The only thing about this is having a tiny bit of fragrance in it. Like I said, I think fragrance is really a personal preference, and this one compared to the previous one that I said, you barely smell it. But I did notice it when I first applied on my face, and I found some really good ones without fragrance. If this fragrance is something you're really concerned, so maybe this one's not the perfect, and you might want to try this one, which is number 3, Natio Suncare Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 50+. This one is like an upgraded version of the previous one. It's getting very similar texture, lotion feeling, absorbs quickly on your skin. It gives less shine than the last one, and this one has no fragrance, so that's something I really like. It actually absorbs faster than the Carroten one, so if you're in a rush on the go, probably this is a better version of it. And both of this one and the Carroten one works very well under makeup. Apart from the Neutrogena one that I did not like it under makeup, everything else works well. My number 1 favorite is actually a matte finish in sunscreen, because to me, having a matte finish in sunscreen, it is pretty hard to achieve. Considering all the mineral sunscreen that I've been testing at the moment, they are very shiny, and some of them with the white cast, well, that's a whole new story. This is another cancer consult, I can't pronounce the name properly. This is their Face Day Wear Moisturiser Matte Invisible SPF 50 Sensitive Skin Suitable Sunscreen. The reason it is my number 1 current favorite sunscreen is because the matte finishing. I put it on my skin, I blend it out, it's pretty fast absorbed into my skin, and it is matte. I'm like, yes, If it's on a day when it's on a really sunny hot day, I probably would just like a more matte finish rather than a shine finish. I would prefer a shine finish during the winter time. So this is the only one that I found really into full matte finish. I was really concerned because it is matte, it will be quite dry on the face or even feel a bit too tightened on my face. It's not, and it's not peeling off. I mean, Neutrogena one wasn't matte and it still peels off. So this is really a surprise to me, and I'm really keen to purchase a full size once I get into the summertime. And also because of the matte finish, it works so well under makeup. So I really think this is a great option. You always should have a couple options for sunscreen, just like how you have different coverage for foundation and different finishes for foundation. So are the sunscreens. If you're someone like a bit of natural shine, I think Natio is probably the best that you would like to go with. And then my favorite matte is the Cancer Console one. Okay, that is everything for today's video. I really enjoyed making this one, and my whole reviewing testing process is so much fun. And I'm also really keen to finish off my mineral sunscreen reviewing and ranking, and I'll upload that hopefully in the next couple weeks. If you found today's video is somehow helpful, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing my channel. I hope you have a good day or had a good day, and during this special time, please stay safe and stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!